Hello, everybody. I'm Mr. Valentine. Nice to be with you here today. I am watching the 1974 film Young Frankenstein. Anything Gene Wilder and Mel Brooks, when they aggregate, sign me up for it. So this video represents me continuing that process. I appreciate you watching. If you want to support the channel, like this video, leave me some comments down below to assist with the algorithm. And subscribe to the channel if you are not already a subscriber. Appreciate all my patrons over there on the Patreon who are getting early access. And a special shout out goes to my Prestige Worldwide members. Robert M, John M, Katie S, Rachel P, Russian Paul, and DeAndre Flyboy. So appreciate you. And without further ado, 1974's Young Frankenstein coming to you. Shall we? Oh, they co-wrote it as well. My interest is piqued. Let's go. Yowza. You're gonna take this over my cold, dead body.
I have one question, Dr. Frankenstein.
That's Frankenstein.
I beg your pardon?
My name. It's pronounced Frankenstein.
But aren't you the grandson of the famous Dr. Victor Frankenstein?
Don't get it twisted.
I'd rather be remembered for my own small contributions to science, and not because of my accidental relationship with the famous cuckoo.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I like this premise. He doesn't want to ride his father's coattails, grandfather's.
Mr. Hilltop, would you hop up on your feet and stand beside this table?
The old paid guinea pig. Well, hopefully he was paid.
Would you raise your left knee? You have just witnessed a voluntary nerve impulse. Reflex movements are those which are made independently of the will. You filthy, rotten, yellow son of a bitch! We are not aware of these impulses.
Look at his face. He's like, is this something I signed up for? What fresh hell is this?
But what if we block the nerve impulse on the posterior nerve roots for, oh, say, 5 or 6 seconds? Are you mother-grabbing bastard? As you can see, all communication is shut off.
Mother grabbing.
Doesn't the bringing back to life what was once dead hold any intrigue for you?
You are talking about the nonsensical ravings of a lunatic mind. Dead is dead.
But look at what has been done with hearts and kidneys.
Hearts and kidneys are tinker toys. I am a scientist, not a philosopher. You have more chance of reanimating this scalpel than you have of mending a broken nervous system.
But what about your grandfather's work, sir?
My grandfather's work was doo-doo. I am not interested in...
Doo-doo is a hilarious word
The only
choice.
thing that concerns me is the preservation of life.
He shifts in his chair.
Class is dismissed.
He's trying to stifle. He's trying to stifle his agony. Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
You want to see what my life is? Don't you stick that knife in your leg. Ah!
I hope you like old-fashioned weddings.
I prefer old-fashioned wedding night.
Auga!
Darling.
I think this is going unrequited here. I like how it transitioned to a film noir look to it. It's a nice touch, Mel Brooks.
Dr. Frankenstein.
Arr?
Frankenstein. It's pronounced Frankenstein.
Do you also say Froderick?
No. Frederick.
Or why isn't it Froderick Frankenstein?
Critical thinking.
You must be Igor.
No, it's pronounced Igor. My grandfather used to work for your grandfather.
It's all in the family. Boy, the way Glenn Miller played.
You know, I don't mean to embarrass you, but I'm a rather brilliant surgeon. Perhaps I could help you with that hump.
What hump?
What you gonna do with all that hump?
Let's go.
Allow me, master.
He skates by it.
Walk this way. This way.
Wordplay, anybody?
I think you'll be more comfortable in the rear.
Oh,
That's what she said?
what was that?
Oh, that'll be Inga. Herr Frankenstein thought you might need a laboratory assistant temporarily.
Okay.
Woof. Hello.
My stars.
Would you like to have a roll in the hay? It's fun. Roll in the hay.
Oh, not a figurative roll in the hay, huh? How tantalizing.
Sometimes I'm afraid of the lightning.
Just an atmospheric discharge. Nothing to be afraid of.
Gonna give you an atmospheric discharge. No, I quit. My mind's in the gutter.
Werewolf.
There. What? There, Wolf. There.
Why are you talking that way?
I thought you wanted to.
No, I don't want to.
Where's the wolf indeed, dude?
What knockers?
Thank you, Doctor.
Oh, that's all right.
You got that right. Knock some sense into you with those. Wait a second, dude. Wordplay pleases me so much, dude.
I am Frau Blucher.
This is my assistant, Inga. May I present Frau Blucher?
Okay.
Your rooms have been prepared, Herr Doctor, if you will follow me.
Hold your horses. Hold your horses.
After you, Frau Blucher.
Okay. They're beating a dead horse with that joke.
Follow me, please.
That Frau can't hold a candle to that assistant. Idiomatically.
This is the only library I know of, Dr. Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Don't make him say it again.
Good night, darling.
Okay. Okay, that's a bit off-putting.
Herr Doctor.
Good night, Frau Blucher.
Those horses have sonar hearing. Okay, her kissing his grandfather. What does that suggest? They have some kind of history of the copulation variety, probably, right? Frau?
Destiny! Destiny! No escaping, that's for me! Destiny! Destiny! No escaping, that's for me!
Breaks out into a song.
What's that strange music?
I have no idea. But it seems to be coming from behind the bookcase.
Behind the bookcase. Hand me that robe, would you, dear?
Man, I love Gene Wilder, dude. I love me some Gene Wilder. I might watch all of his movies.
It seems louder over here. Hand me that candle, will you?
Lo and behold.
Candle back. All right, I think I have it figured out now. Take out the candle, and I'll block the bookcase with my body.
He's cracked the code. He's a code cracker.
Now listen to me very carefully. Don't put the candle back. With all of your might, shove against the other side of the bookcase.
Things are getting tight here, man.
I think so.
He smushed. Like they will by the end of this picture, I reckon.
A passageway.
Whatever that music is, it's coming from down there.
You got that right.
Let me come with you, Doctor, please.
All right, then. Close your robe and follow me. Good thinking.
Have some decency. Try to get a handle on the situation.
Good Lord.
Okay. Ah. That's unsightly.
I ain't got no body, and nobody cares for me.
Hi, Jinx. Am I right?
I heard the strangest music from the upstairs kitchen, and I just followed it down. Call it a hunch.
There must have been someone else down here then.
It would seem.
That's a rim shot, all right.
It might be dangerous. You go first.
Allow me to pursue self-preservation, please, sir.
Doctor, look.
This explains the music.
It's still warm.
But who was playing?
Wait. Are they known for being warm when you play it?
This is my grandfather's private library. I feel it. Look. Look at this.
OJ's inspiration for his book, If I Did It.
I myself became capable of bestowing animation upon lifeless matter.
Read it and weep.
It could work!
Now he's a believer.
I resolve, therefore, to make the creature of a gigantic stature.
In other words, his veins, his feet, his hands, his organs would all have to be increased in size.
Exactly.
Amongst other things.
He would have an enormous Schwanzstücke.
That goes without saying.
Woof.
Woof.
It'll be very popular.
The possibilities are endless.
With all features either congenitally or artificially proportionate in size.
Something like this.
We have an artiste on our hands.
Something inexplicable tells me that this might be our man.
So crazy it just might work. Oh, whoa. Took a dark turn real quick. Match cut 2. I love dark humor, dude. Because there's no need for them to swing the picture. Oh, that's glorious, though. It's a glorious narrative choice.
What a filthy job.
Could be worse.
How?
Could be raining.
Ask and ye shall receive.
Quick!
That fella's a behemoth. Gargantuan.
Need a hand? No thanks. Have one. Thanks very much all the same. Just a moment, sir.
Gotta hand it to you. They know how to write a screenplay.
Well, if you have everything in hand, sir, I'll say good night. Thank you very much, Constable. At your service, sir. Always. Good night, Constable. Good night, sir.
Flawless execution.
What a profound and reverent night is this. All we need now is an equally magnificent brain.
Yeah, you do.
Hans Delbruck.
This is so inventive and imaginative. Scientist and saint, in that particular order. Aw, Come on. It's just a little atmospheric discharge. Explicitly says do not use. He's not taking heed. He's heedless. Like a heedless watermelon. This is a spellbinding movie, I must say. When's the last time you've flown a kite?
Are you ready?
Are you sure this is how they did it?
There's the possibility of electrocution. Do you understand?
There's a slight chance. On the off chance.
Do you understand?
I understand. Why are you shouting?
Whoa.
Did you
Mr. Deeds, John Turturro.
I am very, very sneaky, sir.
tie off the kites?
Of course. Oh, all right, good.
He's like, of course. What do you think? This is an amateur hour.
Well, dear.
Elevate me.
Now? Right here?
Yes, yes.
What about some privacy?
The platform. Oh, that. Yeah, yes.
I like a good innuendo.
You've got it, master.
Get ready.
I'm ready.
Go! Throw the second switch! Give my creation!
Gene Wilder got range, man. Zilch. Nada.
If science teaches us anything, it teaches us to accept our failures as well as our successes with quiet, dignity, and grace.
Philosophical after all.
Son of a bitch, bastard! What did you do to me? Why did you do
It's an immediate 180.
I don't want to live! I do not want to live!
What's the meaning of this?
Quiet dignity and grace.
Who needs a fourth wall, baby? Dispense with your fourth wall. What? We got a cybernetic organism over here.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
You bet your sweet cheeks it is.
Hello there. I'm going to set you free. Is the sedative ready?
Yes, doctor.
I'm going to anesthetize you into a stupor.
Stand on your feet. You can do it.
What's that sound?
Good. Good.
Oh.
What's the matter? Give him the...
Oh.
Give him the...
What? Give him the what? 3 syllables. First syllable sounds like...
Sounds like...
Come on, piece it together, dude.
Oh, sedative!
On the nosy.
She knows what's up.
Oh, Frederick, are you all right?
Yes. Would you excuse me for 1 minute, dear?
Of course, doctor.
Igor?
She's wearing a skimpy getup.
That brain that you gave me, was it Hans Delbrück's?
No.
Would you mind telling me whose brain?
And you won't be angry?
I will not be angry.
You have my word.
Abby someone.
Abby someone. Abby who?
Abby normal.
Abby Normal.
Look at his face.
Are you saying that I put an abnormal brain into a 7.5-foot long, 54-inch wide gorilla.
I think that's about the size of it.
Put that thing back on the operating table and strap him down tightly.
Back to the drawing board.
To wash up, I've got to look normal. We've all of us got to behave normally. Monsters!
Okay.
This is the 20th century, Kemp. Monsters are passé, like ghosts and goblins.
Monsters, the stuff of fairy tales. Unless we're talking about the energy drink.
It is not superstition that worries me, Herr Doctor, but genes and chromosomes.
Rubbish!
Well, you might say, but this is Transylvania.
Little gamesmanship is afoot here.
That you have no interest whatsoever in carrying on your grandfather's work? May I take that for a yes? Very well.
Perfect and horrible timing.
Until we're met again. Hello?
Yes, drop by anytime. We are always open.
Does he have the same arm as Dr. Strangelove? So this driver was making that cat sound, huh? Oh. I never get tired of humor.
Victor, we have done it!
Taking credit for it, are we?
To set you free. Would you like that? My necessity.
My Abby normal.
Frau Blücher! Stop! Don't Grosser!
What are you doing?
I'm going to set him free!
Think again. Come on, Frau. Why was I expected to hear horses in my own place?
He is as gentle as a lamb.
Yeah, the lamb from the movie Lamb. Did y'all see that film? A24 be swinging for the fences.
I know what he likes.
He's a monster of culture.
That music.
Yes, it's in your blood.
That music is all the sedative you need. The sedative.
That was your cigar smoldering in the ashtray.
Yes!
She's been strategizing. We got a monster on the loose. I repeat, we have a monster on the loose.
What have I done?
It's an interesting maneuver. Spending all this time wondering if you could reanimate a body, but you never stop to consider if you should. Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park.
Flower.
Now throw a kiss and say bye-bye.
Maybe not. She seems to be in good hands with Allstate.
What shall we throw in now?
No.
Maybe she was.
No. Don't be contemplating what I think, bud. Don't do it. Find another flower. Find another flower.
Sit down. Sit down.
Whoa. Look at the way she was gliding. Oh, that is sheer hilarity. Hilarity has ensued. That is funny, dude. I want to be a fly on the wall of that writing session between Gene Wilder and Mel Brooks, dude. That chap looks familiar. Gotta be quicker than that. Shh. Big fella. All right.
Love is the only thing that can save this poor creature. And I am going to convince him that he is loved, even at the cost of my own life.
That's admirable.
No matter what you hear in there, no matter how cruelly I beg you, no matter how terribly I may scream, do not open this door or you will undo everything I've worked for. Do you understand? Do not open this door.
We got it. We got it. Under no circumstances.
Let me out. Let me out of here. Get me the hell out of here. What's the matter with you people? I was...
Instantly.
You know a joke when you hear one?
One of those LOLs, huh?
Open this goddamn door, I'll kick your rotten heads in! Mommy! No!
Mommy, Frankenstein, dude. You have to creak without a paddle here, bud.
Oh, that's fun. Hello, handsome!
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Look at that sweet smile. Do you want to talk about the Olympian ideal? You are a god!
You're basically an Adonis. Drake's son.
You are good!
Aw, that's touching. He just needed affirmation from his creator.
You and I are going to make the greatest single contribution to science since the creation of fire.
Lofty goals.
All right! My name is Frankenstein.
Self-acceptance. When destiny calls, you answer. Frankenstein, not Frankenstein. Lean into it.
May I present to you Dr. Baron Friedrich Frankenstein.
And the crowd goes mild?
My fellow scientists, this,
Immediately?
I began an experiment in, incredulous as it may sound, the reanimation of dead tissue.
Contemptuous laughs.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your intellectual and philosophical pleasure, the creature.
They're outraged. This is a scandal.
A neurological demonstration of the primary cerebellar functions, balance, and coordination.
Okay.
Walk heel to toe.
The creature is firing on all cylinders.
For what you are about to see next, we must enter into the realm of genius.
You don't say.
From what was once an inarticulate mass of lifeless tissues, may I now present a cultured man about town.
All right, what level of sophistication are we talking here?
If you're blue and you don't know
Where to go to? Why don't you go where fashion sits?
If to wear a day coat, pants with stripes, or cutaway coat, perfect fit.
The creature put it on the Ritz, all right. That's a great song.
Try mighty hard to look like Gary Cooper. Come let's mix where Rockefeller walk with sticks or umbrellas in their midst.
This is so goofy, dude. He is a man about town. You had that right. You called his number. An extended dance sequence is something this movie needed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Nothing, I tell you. 5, 6, 7. God's sake, come on.
Tries to go back into it.
Don't humiliate him. Come
Y'all asking for it. He's out of here. Aw, he was doing so well though. Did you see that footwork, huh?
Doctor, I have... Doctor?
What is it?
Are they bumping uglies, making a beast with two backs? Oh, they were indeed.
I thought I told you never to interrupt me while I'm working.
He was putting in work all right.
You see, your fiancé will be arriving in a second.
How you gonna explain this recent coitus, huh?
Well, let's turn in. And Igor.
How do you do? How do you do?
This is my financier, Elizabeth.
Oh, I'm so happy to meet you at last.
Financier. That sounds a little different from fiance.
We have intellectual discussions on the... As a matter of fact, we were just having fun as you were driving.
Igor, would you...
Ixnay, the conversation K.
Ladies, this way.
It's going to be a long night. If you need any help with the girls, please don't leave.
I'll take one for the team. And dip into the cream.
What would I do without you?
Is your room just down the hall in case I get the fright during the night?
Hubba hubba.
I thought perhaps tonight, under the circumstances, I might stay here with you.
Would you want me like this now? So soon before our wedding, so near we could almost touch it.
Yes!
Whoa! Oh boy! Or
Question asked and answered.
a little while longer when I can give myself to you without hesitation. When I can be totally and unashamedly and legally yours.
With reckless abandon.
Love is terrible, it's hard. Its truth is marching and
I adore Madeline Kahn. Ever since I saw her in Blazing Saddles. Uh-oh. Or I adored Madeline Kahn's character here. Oh. I have a feeling she's not taking a nap. Unless he administered a sedative.
Who are you? What? What are you? What do you want? What do you want to do to me? Calm down. I'm not afraid of you.
Relax.
How much do you want to let me go? My father is very rich. You could have the entire world at your fingertips. Listen, I have to be back by 11:30. Speak! Speak! Why don't you speak?
Oh, he's about to speak the language of love.
Be serious.
Is the implication, right?
Oh my God. Woof.
It's Twoo. Woof. Call back. Oh. His schwanz is operatic. Oh. His member is ballad worthy. Noted. Once you go creature, you never need a double feature. What's up with the connection between physical intimacy and a cigarette afterwards?
You're incorrigible. You little zipper neck.
Zipper neck? Is that a slur?
7 has always been my lucky number. Come over here, you hot monster.
A literal roll in the hay.
Where are you going? Oh, you men are all alike. 7 or 8 quick ones and you're off with the boys to boast and brag. You better keep your mouth shut. Oh, I think I love him.
Yeah, you do. You love how he makes you feel. Oh, zipper neck made you hot to trot.
Come on, you can do it.
He's returned home after sowing his wild creature oats. I wonder what intentions young Frankenstein has for this body swap, huh? Could it be something that's happening south of the border, I wonder?
How will I know it's yet done?
The doctor said to allow 15 minutes. Not 1 second more or less.
So the process has begun. Y'all don't need to play any charades to configure this plan. Nonsense. There's a cock in the hen house.
Put that man down!
The monster!
Nah, it can't be. It is. I said put that man down!
You heard him. The mission was a success then, huh?
In my loneliness, I decided that if I could not inspire love, which was my deepest hope, I would instead cause fear.
That's sympathetic.
Because this poor, half-crazed genius has given me life. He alone held an image of me as something beautiful. He used his own body as a guinea pig to give me a calmer brain.
Ooh.
Mrs. Frankenstein?
Mrs. Frankenstein. What a beautiful name. La dee da da, la dee da da, la
That's soothing. To my cochlea.
la dee da da, la 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 dee.
I'm sensing a curveball.
Honey, I hope you didn't find Daddy's little party too boring. I mean, he did it just for you, and he meant so well. I put a special hamper in the bathroom just for your shirts, and the other one is just for socks and poo-poo undies. Here I come.
Poo-poo undies. That's ubiquitous. You minx.
The feeling is mutual. You know, it's a puzzlement. Just something I've always wanted to ask you about that operation. You know, in the transference part, the monster got part of your wonderful brain. But what did you ever get from him?
Well, that answers the question. Got a little southern expertise in the nether regions. Oh. I tell you. Gene Wilder and Mel Brooks can do no wrong in my eyes. And I'm sure many of you will agree. That was 1974's Young Frankenstein. And nothing pleases me more. I cannot fathom a more enjoyable experience than a well-executed play on words. Like when he was knocking at the door, holding her up. Those are some big knockers. A roll in the hay. Walk this way. It's just these kind of playful, intelligent swings and manipulation of language really fills me up with a lot of wonder and stimulation. Yeah, I love this movie, man. I need to know what all collaborations they did, Gene Wilder and Mel Brooks, because they always knock it out of the figurative park. And literally, if they made a baseball movie, I'm sure they knocked that out of the park too. But yeah, I like the tone of this movie, the incisiveness, bouncing off the original story of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. You know, there was so much humor and injection of serious subject matter, you know, about the science, man versus nature, etc. But within that framework, you know, and it was such a dark turn when Igor drew that picture of the the blueprint prototype of the creature that he was swinging it, and then we superimposed, dissolved to that person being hanged. What's the name of the brain? Abby Normie. Yeah, it's just, you know, the movie did not take itself too seriously, yet provided the goods nonetheless. And that's a beautiful conclusion, and the combination of these ingredients. I must say, this is a hell of a time. And in the end, it was a mutually beneficial endeavor. I know you got some genius in the creature, and old Frankenstein, young Frankenstein, got some genius south of the border, if you catch my drift. I believe my drift is caught. And yeah, that's all she wrote. That's all the fat lady sung, although neither women were fat, but you get my metaphor. It was so good, you got to break out in the song. That's so funny. And so it provided you with such an intense, forceful degree of pleasure that you gotta carry a tune. That is a funny notion to me. Oh, brothers and sisters. But yeah, leave me some suggestions about some more Gene Wilder or any Gene Wilder and Mel Brooks movie, but specifically them together, because it's such a treat for me. What was this, about 100 minutes, give or take? It's a hell of a ride. Wait, I'm looking at the screen. It says Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman was in this? That's an interesting find. Discoveries, am I right? But yeah, I like the cinematography of it and how it looked visually. The mise en scène. And, you know, because, you know, in a movie like this, one can make the argument that you don't have to pay any special attention to it. But Mel Brooks would appear to care about the process of movie making, so much so that he puts a nice little gloss on it, a nice little finish on the landscape of the film, as well as the narrative profundity and the comedy genius that he exhibits. And I appreciate the fact that they co-wrote this. But like I said throughout the movie, I would like to be a fly on the wall just to see how that writing session took place. I bet it was a laugh a second, because this movie made my cheeks hurt. And that's the telltale sign of a good comedy film worth its salt. You know, a potent, humorous tale satirizing and, you know, being parodic of the original Frankenstein. But yeah, thank you for watching this with me. I appreciate you, especially those who are watching this far. You know, your support, my appreciation for your support cannot go overstated. Like this video, leave me some comments, subscribe if you have not already. I'm up to 4,600 subscribers. Appreciate every last one of you, man. We're doing this together, you know what I'm saying? And get unedited reactions over there on the Patreon, Mr. Valentine Reacts. But this was 1974, Young Frankenstein, and as always, till we meet again.